Our dear viewers, and welcome to a new edition from Body and Soul. In today's edition, we're going to talk about meditation. What's meditation? How meditation could have its positive effects on our body and soul, and how we could get rid of the stress that we are facing in our daily lives. And to shed more light on the issue, we are delighted to have our dear guest, Ms. Nada Haidar, the stress management trainer. Hello, Ms. Nada, and thank you for joining us. Ms. Nada, as we are talking about stress, unfortunately it became a daily life problem that we are facing due to all the complication of our lives. So to overcome the stress, and as a stress management trainer, what's meditation to explain to our viewers, and how meditation could help in relieving stress?
Very good. Thank you for having me, and I hope it will be good info for everybody. First of all, it's good to define stress. Stress is any abnormal experience, positive or negative. Abnormal, more load to the system, we take it as stress.
Yeah.
And stress transforms itself to some biochemistry in the body. Any experience has some biochemistry, and then it influences relationship between mind and body.
Yeah.
So stress eventually blocks the flow of intelligence through the nervous system. So now, how to release stress? Usually we release stress opposite to the way we gain stress. We gain stress by overloading the system, by doing more. Releasing stress is by resting. So rest is the means to release stress. And the rest that we take, the deepest rest that we have, is sleep at night. So you rest at night, then you take some fatigue out, you release some tiredness, and then the second day you are functioning.
Yeah.
But from experience, we know that even nowadays we sleep, but we're not coming out so rejuvenated as we should.
Yes.
Why? Because the input of stress is more than the ability of the night, the rest of the night to release, because of the fast rhythm of life, technological explosion now with the mobile and internet and all that. We are bombarded by excitation.
Yes.
And so when you go to sleep, you are very hyper. It takes longer time to go to quietness and restful state, so the body can start modifying itself. That's why in this technological age, it's very hard to ask everybody, shut out your mobile, put off the lights, sleep at 9:30, wake up before sunrise, like yogis do. It's very hard. That's why we need a technique that can give us deeper rest, deeper than deep sleep, in a short time. And because time also is somehow valuable nowadays, we don't have time to rest, we don't have time to do this.
Yes, it's true.
Now we need something like a capsule form that can give us this result. And this is where our technique comes to fill. It's a very easy, simple, natural method of allowing the conscious mind to go to deeper levels consciously. And it's very easy. Anyone can think, can minimize the thinking process consciously.
Yes.
When you minimize thinking process consciously, mind and body go together. And this is how body takes deep rest, deeper than deep sleep, as research shows.
Yes.
And this is the first research that is done on this technique. It is called transcendental meditation. Transcendental means we transcend the gross level. Not going into a trance, it's a conscious experience of going beyond the grosser level, going to deeper and quieter and more orderly state of mind and body.
While we are totally awake.
While you're totally awake. And the first research was done on this technique, was done in the 60s. And it is about comparing the level of rest that we gain through this technique and the rest of the night. And one professor, his name is Keith Wallace, he's a physiologist, he wanted to know. In the West they want research.
Indeed, yes.
And he said, I want to do this research. He took a group of people who practiced meditation and another group, control group, who slept. And he measured how much metabolic rate is dropping when we sleep. He find that the body, when we sleep, metabolic rate drops 8%. While during meditation, the first 10 minutes of meditation, naturally it drops 16%.
Almost the double.
Almost the double. And oxygen consumption becomes very less. And yet, the ratio of our carbon dioxide on the oxygen in the blood, it's balanced. So it is a natural rest, not imposed rest. It's not controlled breath. It's a natural rest. And that is why it is very effective to release more deeper rooted stresses more than what the sleep of the night can release. We still need to sleep to release the fatigue and the tiredness, but some deep rooted stresses, they need more intensity of rest to release it. This is where we need a technique. Technique means you do less and accomplish more. That is how we say it's a technique, and it's very simple. We teach it from young age. You will be amazed how small kids now, they have stress. I managed to teach some of them.
It's depressing that young kids also are suffering from stress.
Yeah, because the stress level, it's a wave. It's a wave, and this is called collective consciousness. Like if you are very calm and you go among very stressful people, immediately you will feel not well, because everything is connected by a field of energy, and we are part of that. Not negative, we cannot say negative, let's say not orderly. Not orderly. When it's not orderly, it influences us because there is some influence of the whole on the part. The whole on the part. So that is why, to create some prevention, you have to be able to dip yourself into deeper rest every now and then to create order and to maintain balance.
Ms. Nada, we will go now to watch this report about meditation, and we'll get back to you to know more about meditation. Let's watch this report by Samah Sharif.
Meditation is a practice in which an individual trains the mind or induces a mode of consciousness either to realize some benefit or as an end in itself. The term meditation refers to a broad variety of practices, much like the sports, that includes techniques designed to promote relaxation, build internal energy or life force. The technique develops compassion, love, patience, generosity and forgiveness. It is also used to ease many health issues such as high blood pressure, depression, and anxiety. It may be done sitting or in an active way. For instance, Buddhist monks involve awareness in their day-to-day activities as a form of mind training. It seems that children and adults alike suffer increasingly from a constant crisis of inattention, lack of focus, inability to concentrate, and inability to maintain progress toward goals. Students claim teachers aren't explaining things well enough, when in reality the students are not engaging their minds enough during the lessons. Worshippers claim their prayers are not benefiting them enough, when in reality the worshippers lack presence of heart and mind in their worship. They are merely going through the motions without truly being engaged in worship. During Muslim prayer, a Muslim is supposed to concentrate and meditate on God through reciting Quran and supplication. This meditation during these acts opens and strengthens a connection between God and the human being. That connection helps that person to be guided to truth and maintain internal peace despite all of life's distractions and challenges.
And we continue our interview here with Ms. Nada Haidar, the stress